Hello and welcome. That's right, it's time. GKR Week 7. We got a banger for you. Between our number 4 and number 5 teams, a spot in the top half, playoff contention. Who will be in control as we go towards our playoffs? Keep in mind, folks, this is our last week. This is week 7. Shot Calalas, currently 3-2. But could Coldbear Esport blow him out of the water here? Steal that spot? Is that doable? That's the matchup we have today. Shot Calalas, Sub, Ruben, Wallace, LordSeb, Rainbow, Mohamed Light. Against the squad of Alfon, Alpha, Paradox, ABASS, Nico, and Fernan. Taking a look at the win rates here. You see, it's been pretty even. People aren't breaking out. Clown has been very solid. Other than that, most people kind of in the mix, right in the middle. Clown, 15 wins, only 3 losses. Mohamed Light, 8-5. It really feels as though Evos, with their unpredictability, might have finally found a way to nerf Mohamed Light. So those of you who are following along might see that the thumbnail says we have 2 matches for today. Our first match that was supposed to happen, Higher Gaming versus Team Electro Dragon, canceled because Team Electro Dragon failed to submit their rosters. So here we are with Shot Calalas versus Coldbear Esports and Sub Rainbow Ruben, the leadoff set, against Fernan, Nico, and Alfon. Very interesting. Very interesting to see this lineup. We'll be getting into it in a few. Kicking things off here in just moments. Bans. Shot Calalas only banning the Evolved Royal Giant. Coldbear banning Firecracker, Graveyard, and Inferno Tower, banning the Evolved Royal Giant as well. So Evos that are still on the board then, Barbs, Knight. Let's see if we see that get into the mix here a little bit. And Mortar, of course. Notice balance changes not in effect yet, folks. Those don't kick in until tomorrow. Winters asking the question, Evo Knight usable? I actually don't have a confirmation on that. Hi, everybody. How are you? I don't actually know if Evo Knight is technically usable. Let me go ahead and message the admins and see if I can figure that out. I'll ask them right now. We'll get that information for you. Abdelrahman asking, easiest way to get Evo Knight? With the Platinum Royale Pass. Is it the match today? This is what's happening. Let's see. It's crazy often teams and players do not show up. I don't understand. I quit playing long ago. What does Evo Knight do? Evo Knight just got released today here, Tossing Plastic. And it's the evolved version of the Knight. It's just really hard to kill, basically. It's just much stronger. It's actually the most boring of the evolutions, to be honest. I'm a little disappointed in it. It didn't really do anything. It doesn't do anything new. It just kind of like is stronger. So there you go. Who finished number 1 on ladder? I'll give you one guess as to who finished number 1 on ladder. One guess, everybody. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to say Week 7, Day 1. Thank you for the catch. I'll go ahead and fix that right now. Boom. Make it Smurf Blade. Yeah, and of course it was Molite. Although, interesting to note, Remy Eli coming in number 2. Dangerous with that deck. Let's go ahead and jump into our opening game of our 3v3 BO1s. Sub versus Fernan. See how that one goes. Give me one moment here. Momo, the first player to reach 4K. I think the harder question is which of Mo's Light's accounts finished number 1. Very funny. Remy did number 2, though. Yeah, but Remy coming in number 2 after a number 1 finish. And we'll see what Remy is like now that his deck is getting what is meant to be a buff. When you think about this Evolved Knight, how impactful it will be is an interesting question. Sub running an interesting drill variation up against the Royal Giant Lumberjack of Fernan. Despite Evo RG being banned, RG is still allowed and it's still strong either way. Makito saying Evo Knight is so broken. Pretty big push here with Drill plus Bar. This is a pretty thick version of Drill. You really can't even call this Drill Cycle anymore. What with the Executioner instead of the Magic Archer, and then obviously the Barbs in the mix. Winter asking why can he use RG? Because Royal Giant isn't banned, just the Evolution is banned. Although not working out very well for Fernan here either way, with Sub exploding that left-hand side. The NATO on the Mother Witch was nice to clear the path. But yes, this is a thick variation of Drill. And then if you're Fernan, you're like, I have a Fireball, but like, what does it even do at this point? He's got to be super frustrated. As this is just devastating. Easy kill there on the tower. If you ban RG, that includes Evo RG, but they didn't ban Royal Giant directly, only the evolved version was banned. Zero Co saying, I really dislike the Knight Evo. It isn't interesting, just boring and annoying. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, one thing I do like about the Knight Evo is that there's a way in which it is weak, right? And that is when the Knight Evo isn't moving, when it's standing still. Right, when it's standing still, the Knight is actually pretty easy to deal with, as normal. When it's moving, it's a lot harder to deal with. It has a lot more I mean, it has the shield when it's moving. But it does have a way to contend with it. But I think it's boring. I think it's not going to be actually that strong. It'll make the decks that use Knight stronger, but how much stronger really? I don't think it's going to have the impact of other evolutions. And also it's just an uninteresting, it's a boring evolution. It's like card stronger is the whole description of it. So, you know, don't love it. It is what it is. Let's take a look at our second matchup, Rainbow versus Nico. Coming up next. Remember, this is not King of the Hill this set. It's the 3v3 BO1s. So Sub beats Fernan up next, Rainbow versus Nico. And then if necessary, it'll be Ruben versus Alfon. That depends on whether Nico can get the win here or not. Let's go ahead and jump into gameplay. Saying it's basically impossible to kill with range cards now. If it's moving, if you don't stick it with something. Mo is #1 in the world. You want to say something? I said it earlier. We already talked about it. You're just late. You missed the things I already discussed, which is Mo, including Mo's #1 in Worlds. Is this the only match today? Yes, because the first match was canceled due to one of the teams, Leto Dragon, not submitting their roster in time. Aries saying Evo Knight is super good defensive card. That's why you think it's worse than most Evos. It's because they have offensive buffs instead of defensive ones. Doesn't Evo Knight typically stand still when it's on defense? And so that defense isn't actually that much of a buff compared to before? You're not usually having the Evo Knight move around defensively. That's a good push under the barbs, or under the Lava Hound, I mean. And Paradox now hoping he can turn this into something. He does have a lot on the board. Magic Archer in the back. Fireball is in cycle. Just took a moment to get there. And this will be defendable for Rainbow. Nice little Heal Spirit to cover. He'll take some more damage here, but not devastating. Oh, the Bandit misplay. The Bandit misplay from Rainbow. Not going to lose the tower there, but man, that just opened it up. Sorang saying, right, so you can never effectively stop it from crossing the bridge for Graveyard. You can catch it at the bridge before it gets into range, the way you defend against most Graveyard tanks. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it will be broken. I haven't seen evidence that it's broken yet. Lava Hound plus Inferno Dragon to the right-hand side. Opting to eat the damage on the left-hand side is Rainbow, which is the right call here. Loon coming in. He doesn't have anything for it, though. Going to have to go ahead and... Does he have arrows to clear this? This is fascinating. This was a game that felt like it was pretty well under Rainbow's control. And now he gives a ton of fireball value. This is fascinating. Shout out to Levi. Hope you're enjoying and maybe learning something. And that should be a GG. You got to get on tower, though. If you're Rainbow, you got to get on tower. Ghost in the pocket, picked up by the Bomber. Can the Bandit get stopped? No, it cannot. GG, well played. Rainbow gets it done. There we go, 2-0, easy opening set here for Shot Calalas. And those of you who wanted to see Mohamed Light, okay, here we go. There you go, Mohamed Light versus Nico will be our second set, dual mode. Could this be a four games and over? Mo can do it. Good opening set there for Shot Calalas. Is 40K playing today? They are not. They are playing, 1 second, they are playing tomorrow. So there you go. Did the Knight dirty, RG knockback, Firecracker Bazooka, Barb's Rage, Night Shield, LOL. Yeah, the Knight is, in my opinion, Supercell should make evolutions only at special abilities, not increase stats. I think you're probably right. And when the ability is just that you have increased stats is kind of, yeah. Let's see. I mean, you only see these sneak peeks, says Smurfblade, in ridiculous situations to make them seem overpowered. Majority of games don't really happen like that. Yeah, look, remember how overpowered skeletons looked in all the creator videos, and then ended up being not that powerful? Furkan's the best RG player. Yeah, probably right now. You having a decent day? Yeah, not bad. I was going to go play this morning, but I didn't get a chance to. Tyler, what'd you think about that Calvin Ace yesterday, the 425-footer? I had not gotten to watch much of Ledgestone at all. This is disc golf talk for those of you who don't follow disc golf. I hadn't gotten to watch a ton of Ledgestone this weekend. I'd gotten to catch bits and pieces, and I turned it on, and in 2 minutes it was the Andrew Marweed Ace from 275, and then I was like, wow, that's awesome. And then Calvin, the 425-footer. Imagine getting a hole-in-one from 425 feet. That's crazy. That's crazy. It was so fun. Guys, is Firecracker so bad right now? I've heard, I don't know why people are storing Firecracker right now. It's no longer doing that much. So is Furkan better at RG than Molite? I don't know. That's a question for those guys. That's above my judgment. Jack Jones saying Evo Firecracker make me cut the game soon. Evo Firecracker is getting nerfed to the ground tomorrow. Evo Firecracker is going to be so much less powerful. So stick around because you're going to see that Evo Firecracker is nowhere near as annoying when tomorrow. We'll still have to use Fireball to kill it, but the damage to tower is going to be through the floor. It's not going to be the nuclear weapon on its shoulder anymore. Let's go ahead and jump into our dual mode matchup. Mohamed Light versus Nico. Zeroko saying it's still going to be good. Yes, it's going to be good, but it's not going to be so good that everyone has to use it all the time. Samander saying I think evolutions should be 1 elixir more, then it'd be fair to free-to-play players. I don't think that's a good reason to make evolutions 1 elixir more. There are arguments for why evolutions should be 1 elixir more, but being more fair to free-to-play. Oh, look at the monk protection on the musketeer there. The double reflection by Mo, very nicely done. Very nicely done. Tyler Muse, it was insane. One of the best moments of disc golf and a very relevant ace. Yeah, man, Calvin made it interesting. That's for sure. That is for sure. And congrats. I mean, Colruyt Allen finally not just getting his first tour win, but getting an Elite Plus. Amazing. Those of you who enjoy all the disc golf stuff, I'm getting ready to launch my new disc golf Pro Tour focused YouTube channel pretty soon here. Talk about it more after the match. Oh, the reflection and the hog getting a ton of damage here. King Tower activation. Pretty much not important right now. I don't know what Gear 5 is, so I'm going to put you in timeout for spamming that. What even is disc golf? Niels, look it up. It's like golf, but with frisbees. You throw plastic circles into baskets with chains. It's super fun. Oh, interesting. Not even having Evo RG unlocked. That's a real interesting... Or maybe... He doesn't have it unlocked, or he just forget that it was that it wasn't banned since we're in dual mode. Hog into the right. The log, and not enough time to get the monk reflection involved, and that's an easy game 1. Smurfblade checked his profile, does not have it unlocked. Very interesting choice there to go RG. RG's still strong either way. Did not work out well for him in this one. Easy log back just to prevent any real damage. GG, well played. Game number 1 for Mohamed Light in this dual best of 3. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find my. We haven't launched the channel entirely yet. Where, oh, so it's not even... 1 second, folks. As I go ahead and get this for you. Boom, here it is. Let's go to the YouTubes. Let's go here. Yeah, no videos yet. We're getting ready to launch, but if you want to check out when we do launch the new YouTube channel for my show, Hold My Bag. It'll be all about disc golf. Covering, like, we're doing fantasy betting on Pro Tour. You'll be able to play along with us if you're into it and win stuff. So go ahead, check that out. If you're into disc golf, check it out. And we're also on Instagram at Hold My Bag DG, I think it is. Let me see. What is our actual thing? There we go. We're at Hold My Bag DG on Instagram. More on that after the games are over, though. Game number 2 coming. Hog EQ Mortar played game 1 for Mohamed Light. Who won match one? Match one was a forfeit because Electro Dragon did not submit their whatchamacallit rosters in time. Hello from Down Under, says Matt Diggy. What up? Here we go. Let's jump into game number 2. Rich, have you done me? I can't stop watching disc golf. Woo! Gaming with Stick. Join us. And our first look at Evo Knight. Is he running the Remy deck with Knight? No, is not. Tossing Plastic hit me with the 4th sub on that channel. Oh, thank you. And don't you forget it. So, interesting choice here from Nico. Bomb Tower, Snowball, Archer Queen guards for Mo. Juicebox saying, if Evo Knight and Monk can have 80% damage reduction, why can't RG? Interesting. It's a decent set of guards, but this is a problem for Mo to deal with. Finally does get the flying machine out, but sacrifices a lot of elixir there, and Nico sees the advantage and tries to take it. Bomb Tower immediate. That's the second time that Nico has let Mo get to his bomb tower with get to his mortar with a bomb tower, and seems a little surprised. And here we go. First look at the Evolved Knight in competitive gameplay. A solid but not devastating push. And now decent return the opposite direction. Did I watch Inter Miami versus SC Dallas? Just the highlights. Messi, the GOAT. It's so fun to watch him play in the US. He's having so much fun. Flying Machine there and able to mitigate the Archer Queen damage is Nico. And now he mortars up with the Evo. And the pressure this Evo mortar's creating is really nice. Still the lead for Mohamed with 1:48 left. Remember, this is match point for Mohamed and Shot Calalas. And the Archer Queen getting the flying machine off, the first flying machine off, is a real problem for Nico, and this is going to create a nice gap, and I don't think Nico has any way to stop this. Arrows in, kaboom, and there you go. Easy 4-0 for Shot Calalas here to defend their position in playoffs. Playoffs? Yeah, they're going to playoffs, which will be the 14th of this month, which I believe is a week from today. Let me double check that. Yes, a week from today. Playoffs. Easy win there for Mohamed Light and his squad. And there you go. There's your results from today. With Electro Dragon forfeiting due to not showing up in time. And Shot Calalas getting the 2-0 sweep against Cold Bear. That should be enough to secure Shot Calalas their position in the top 4. In fact, they're going to move up a slot Oh, this is actually... I see someone mentioned this. I think... Yeah, I see somebody mention... Well, that's interesting. That's going to make them 3-3. That'll make them... This is fascinating. So someone did mention this. Let me go here. Are those forfeits just an attempt to not move up? Well, here's the interesting thing, right? Is Team Electro Dragon will now finish the season at 3-3. Colbert Esport is out. Higher Gaming will now also finish at 3-3. What I don't know is, with the forfeit, do the points put Higher Gaming over Team Electro Dragon, or is that not the case? Because there might be a shrewd play here. Because it looks like Team Electro Dragon's gonna have to. I don't know. I can't see a reasoning here on why you would do that necessarily. Either way, that's it. Is there gonna be another evolution this season? Not that I'm aware of. Let me answer some chat here. Evo Firecrack's not gonna be wildly powerful anymore, but still respectable. I think that's right. Momo, it's Momo. What's the new? Yeah, I feel you on that one. Even though this Queso Cup split, Momo is not at 100%. He's still got the second highest win rate. Man, even 50% Mo is too much, brothers. Yeah. For sure. I think that Evo's being less explosive is going to improve Mo's win rate. So I think part of Mo, I think that the Evo's being super explosive does make some more random games get lost. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. I feel like I win more randomly and lose more randomly because of Evo Firecracker. So there you have it. What's the special ability of Evo Knight? It's massive damage reduction. It's a little bit stronger, and then has, again, that 80% damage reduction shield when it's moving, when it's in motion. So there you go. Riley posted a new vid. I'll have to check it out. On Logbait with Knight, maybe? Let's see. Wait, the Knight is already out. Yep, it was released last night, middle of the night, right before the season ended. Let's see. Any other chats here to check out? Archer Queen or Evo Firecracker? Good question. Well, bye, Rich. 30-minute stream. Thanks, Momo. Yeah, that's a really quick one. Folks, if you... Let me go ahead and just find this real quick. Hold my bag, DG. For those of you who are into the disc golf stuff, I showed you guys the whatchamacallit. I showed you the YouTube channel. We also have the Instagram going. If you're into the disc golf stuff, there's the Instagram for Hold My Bag. We got one meme up. We got one meme up there on that channel. So if you're into disc golf, hopefully you'll enjoy that stuff. Otherwise, if you're not, you can keep sticking around here and enjoying Clash Royale esports. It's been fun. This was a short one. We are back tomorrow with the final day of the regular season for this event. So you're back here tomorrow at the normal time, so about an hour earlier. We'll be back here for that. And then the playoffs for this will be next Monday. So there you have it. And then some more fun stuff coming to the channel fairly soon, as always. And that's been about it. Let's see. Hi from Azerbaijan. How are you? Rich, when August Balance Changer dropping should be tomorrow. Yes. Smurfplay confirming that. Remy Eli will be top with Evo Knight. We'll see if he'll play with it. That will be interesting, whether he chooses to or not. Either way, it's been a blast, and I will see y'all back here tomorrow. As always, be excellent to each other, and party on, dude. Peace.